Hello, and welcome to the Armstrong Community Music School. I am Tosho.
I'm Bethany.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Natalie.
And I'm Chrissy.
We are the registrars at ACMS, and we are here to help you answer any questions you may have about your lessons or about the school in general.
We are so happy that you have decided to make music here at
Armstrong
Community
Music. School.
Hola todos! Hi everyone! Monica Salas here. I am the flute teacher as well as a Music Together and Canta y Baila Conmigo early childhood music instructor. The first time I walked through the doors of ACMS and was greeted by the lovely Margaret Perry, I knew this was a beautiful musical artistic home built from love, compassion, and community. Being a part of the faculty, our familia, for almost 3 years now has truly encouraged me to grow as an artist and a music educator. This bonita escuela of mine has opened so many doors, so many puertas, including wonderful opportunities and the chance to engage with such beautiful human beings. And for that, I will always extremely be grateful and humbled.
And what I love most about Armstrong is the faculty and staff. They really create a really wonderful work environment as far as, the fact that everyone's always in a great mood and super friendly and super welcoming. They've been that way since I started there. I never had an issue transitioning into starting my work there. And there's always great activities that are created for the community, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful place to work because of the people that I work with there.
The sense of community comes first, which is part of the mission of the school, and I think they live up to it every single day.
Faculty or administrative staff are able to come together and collaborate on any and all pieces of music. And even though we come from all different backgrounds of music and learning, we're able to piece together some really amazing works of music. And
I feel inspired there. I feel honored for my professionalism. I feel there's a wonderful community. Just great people that really have a high standard, really love music education, really love seeing students prosper and do everything they can to facilitate that and support each other and work together. I think what's been the highlight of my time at Armstrong is that I am really dedicated towards serving underserved communities and getting music education in the hands of people who may not have access to it. We finally found a really great landing spot for me, and I became the director of the Musical Lives program at the Safe Domestic Children's Shelter, a monthly program bringing in amazing Austin musicians and guests to share their story and music with the students. It's been a wonderful program. It means so much to me. It's one of the things I miss the absolute most in the face of COVID. But I absolutely loved it, and it was one of the most fulfilling, gratifying experiences in my life here in Austin. So I'm so grateful for that.
Margaret asked me in 2003 to found the Music for Little Mozarts program that we do for 4, 5, and 6-year-olds. And that experience has been another enriching thing, to get to know the families, to get to see the 4-year-olds experience piano for the first time, just knowing how much it's changing their lives and bringing the love of music to their lives. It's just been such a wonderful thing to be a part of.
I have always felt that kind of support from the administration and from the families of the kids that I teach.
I know one of my favorite songs at Armstrong. Yeah. Sure. It's called The Old West Wagon. I also love all the teachers at Armstrong, especially Miss Lindsay and Tosho.
We really miss Armstrong, and obviously we can't wait to see you guys again soon. We need to get out of the house, it's clear. Thank you so much for all that you do.
There's so many opportunities to help people, and so many opportunities to do it through music, which is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. One of my favorite memories teaching at Armstrong is one of my piano students came into our lesson one day, and he's smiling ear to ear. We've been working on the theme song to Star Wars at this point. And he comes in, he's smiling, and I'm like, what's up? Why you smiling so much? And he goes, well, I was with my friends the other day. He's like, yeah? And he's like, and I told them I was learning to play Star Wars on the piano. He's like, yeah? He goes, so I sat down and I played Star Wars on the piano for them. And he's smiling ear to ear. It was awesome. It made me so happy. And it really reminded me of myself when I was, probably younger than him, learning my first guitar riffs and, showing my friends Crazy Train, except I didn't play it well, so they didn't know what I was playing. But it reminded me of the same excitement, and it's awesome to be someone who can bring that, help bring that excitement and joy to someone through music.
To have a space devoted to music means that musicians will gather and they will share their craft with the community. It means that those seeking music lessons have a space in which to be welcomed and to reach their highest potential.
It's such a serene atmosphere, so conducive to the nurturing of the thing I think is most important in the world, which is music.
The whole point of the place is to make Austin better through music. It's about using the gifts that we have as musicians to lift up our community. And I really couldn't ask for a better place to work.
I can't recommend Armstrong enough, both to families who want to send their students there and to teachers who are looking for a place that they will feel safe and honored for their work and supported. It's been just one of the through lines to my time here. So love you, Armstrong. Bye.
Welcome. My name is Courtney Tellman, and I am the Director of Development at Armstrong Community Music School.
My name is Sarah Beth Gooding, and I'm the Director of Programs.
My name is Rachel Mcinturf, and I'm the Director of Finance and Administration.
My name is Liz Cass. I'm the Executive Director, and we are the leadership team of Armstrong Community Music School.
Welcome to the Armstrong Community Music School's first annual Friendsgiving Brunch and Awards ceremony. We are thrilled that you have chosen to help us celebrate 20 plus years of our musical community, devoted to providing musical expression to Austin.
This continues to be a time of exploration and great change for us all. We are incredibly proud of our faculty, staff, students, and stakeholders. Together, we have been able to create virtual learning and programming that has kept us going and kept us connected.
As you well know, ACMS is a home for creativity, discovery, and community. We look forward to growing in courage and beauty alongside you and our Austin community. These are challenging times for us all, but this is not our first hill to climb. We will get there together and will be ever stronger and able to serve in more ways than ever before.
We have an amazing program for you today. To help us get started, it is my pleasure to introduce soprano Julia Taylor and pianist Graham Yates performing Puccini's Qu'il bel sogno di Doretta from the opera La Rondine. When Graham Yates moved to Texas from Canada, he made his musical home here at ACMS, serving on our faculty and working in the development department. As a performer, he's been a featured soloist with the Chilliwack Symphony Orchestra and toured with Russian-Canadian pianist Alexander Tselyakov, who was his teacher at Brandon University in Manitoba. In Texas, Mr. Yates has been a pianist for Spotlight on Opera, Lola, and One Ounce Opera, with whom he's been nominated for a B. Iden Payne Award. Currently, he is the pianist for Wellspring United Methodist Church in Georgetown, Texas, and occasionally hosts house concerts. Mr. Yates is the owner and operator of North Austin Piano Studio. Graham adjudicates, gives master classes in Texas, as well as all over his native British Columbia. Graham is also a composer, having performed his own compositions and programs throughout Austin, South Padre Island, and Louisiana. And he recently was commissioned to write an opera that was premiered in Houston. Julia Taylor has most recently performed the role of Frasquita in Austin Opera's Carmen and appeared as a soloist with Austin Symphony Orchestra in Bruckner's Te Deum. Other highlights include her company debut as Curly's wife with Austin Opera in their production of Mice and Men. And she also performed in Hina Ster's String Quartet No. 3 with the Miro Quartet. She's been recognized as Best Singer by the Austin Critics Table Awards for her roles as Mimi in La Femme Bohème and Beatrice in Jake Hagee's 3 Decembers. Past engagements include a solo recital with the Puccini Foundation, Queen of the Night with the Butler Opera Center, and soprano soloist in Handel's Messiah with Austin Symphony Orchestra and Chorus Austin. She is currently an assistant professor of voice at Southwestern University and is on the faculty of ACMS. She holds her DMA from the University of Texas at Austin, her master's from the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and a bachelor's from Baylor University. Though we teach and celebrate a wide variety of musical styles here at ACMS, we wanted to begin this program the same way the school began, with opera. So without further ado, it is my great pleasure to introduce my dear friends and colleagues, Julia Taylor and Graham Yates.
The Armstrong Community Music School gets its name in tribute to James Armstrong, whose philanthropic efforts helped make the school a reality in 2000. James Armstrong was devoted to the arts as well as social causes that directly impacted the community of Austin. The juncture where arts and community engagement begin is a powerful intersection that gives society tools to speak in ways beyond simple words. Through the arts, we can come to understand one another as the individual units who make up one beautiful and diverse community. It is because of his visionary understanding of the importance of arts and community building that we are honored to name this award the James C. Armstrong Award for Philanthropy and Community Arts Engagement. The work we get to do at the Armstrong Community Music School is made possible by those who, like James Armstrong, understand that through community arts, truly anything is possible. Andrea and Jim C. embody this philosophy through their own philanthropy and volunteer efforts. Particularly passionate about providing resources to overcome poverty, the C's have empowered ACMS to create multiple programs that serve to uplift and offer expression to Austin's youth, especially those children at our partner organization, SAFE. It is also thanks to the C's that ACMS has been able to expand its message of community through the arts at our free monthly ukulele happy hours. On the surface, it is a lighthearted and approachable way to welcome new and already devoted members of the ACMS community to join in music making. Look deeper though, and you will see that it allows us to meet one another in a safe and joyful space, inviting us to be vulnerable and open to ways we can make our community even better through the arts. It is my very great pleasure to present the first annual James C. Armstrong Award for Philanthropy and Community Arts Engagement to Andrea and Jim C.
Thank you, Liz, and the Armstrong Community Music School for this special award. Jim and I are very honored to receive the James Armstrong Award. This is very special to us. We love that music builds and enriches our community, heals, brings joy into our lives, and lifts our spirits. We want to thank the Armstrong Leadership Executive Team and the entire staff for all their hard work in keeping music the gift that just keeps on giving. Thank you.
Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce the piece Godspeed, performed by Tetractus and composed by 17-year-old ACMS student Samesh Yatham. Samesh is a student of Keith Allegretti and was named a 2020 Texas Young Master by the Texas Cultural Trust and Texas Commission on the Arts. Samesh's music has been commissioned and performed by the Walsh Middle School Percussion Ensemble, Round Rock High School's Rock Drum Section, Panoramic Voices, Tetractus, and the Austin Symphony Orchestra. He serves as the student representative on the board of directors for Golden Hornet, and most recently was selected for the Draylen Mason Fellows Program, a full scholarship initiative that honors the legacy of Austin bombing victim Draylen Mason and helps to further the musical and personal development of high school musicians. Samesh's music has been published by Ars Nova and UT's Apricity magazine, and he aspires to become a film composer. Godspeed, written this year, is based on the idea of positivity and wishing our neighbors well. Especially in these times, Samesh wishes to convey the importance of remaining optimistic and hopeful for whatever the future may bring.
20 years is a huge milestone. It is an entire generation. After 20 years, you have history. This group of 5 have been with the school since we opened as part of Austin Opera in 2000. They were with us as we transitioned into becoming an independent organization. Together, we navigated the waters of losing our beloved founder, Margaret Perry. And now virtual learning has become such a big part of what we do. They are right here, more flexible than ever, doing what needs to be done and finding art in this process of getting music into the lives of their students. We have faced challenges together, celebrated with each other, made music with one another, and these individuals have nurtured many hearts and minds through the power of music. We are incredibly proud and honored to present the very first ACMS 20-Year Service Awards to this team of musicians, educators, and administrators. Lee Mahoney is a founding member and first violinist of the Tosca String Quartet. Lee received her BFA from Carnegie Mellon University and her master's degree in music from the University of Texas at Austin. Her crossover career from classical to pop and rock music has given Lee the opportunity to tour the world twice with David Byrne and the Tosca Strings. She has performed and recorded with David Byrne, Eric Johnson, Arcade Fire, Vampire Weekend, Ray LaMontagne, Sufjan Stevens, Ray Benson, Bob Schneider, Dixie Chicks, Kip Winger, Charlie Sexton, Blondie Chaplin, Heather Green, and Susanna Baca. She has played on the soundtracks for several feature films, and Lee plays in the groups Montopolis, Terra Vista Strings, Glover Tango, American Repertory Ensemble, Golden Hornet Project, Eric and the She-Wolves, Waco Symphony, Austin Opera, and Austin Symphony Orchestra. She is on the faculty at Austin Chamber Music Center and the Armstrong Community Music School. An avid tango violinist, Lee has participated in masterclasses in Buenos Aires, and she was nominated for the Austin Critics Table Awards. Scott Horton is one of the original faculty members at our school, and he and our founder, Margaret Perry, knew each other from the early music community. So he was right here from the beginning, getting it all started. Scott studied lute with Nigel North at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama in London. He studied classical guitar with Wolfgang Justin at the University of St. Thomas in Houston. The further studies were with Pepe Romero, Paul Odette, and Anthony Bayless. Mr. Horton has taught at the University of Texas, University of North Texas, University of St. Thomas, and St. Mary's College of Maryland. He has performed in productions of Orfeo and Il Coronazione di Poppea for Houston Grand Opera and Ariodante for the Dallas Opera. He is a member of the Austin groups La Folia and Texas Early Music Project. 20 years ago, our founder, Margaret Perry, approached Karen White about bringing some of her studio to our school to help us get started, to help start this engine that we would see the fruits of 20 years later. And so Karen came on board, and she's been here also since the beginning. Karen White brings 30 years plus of varied teaching experience and collaborative music making to this school. She received her bachelor's and master's degrees in piano performance from Texas Christian University under the tutelage of Lily Krause. She went on to continue her studies in New York City, where she studied with Nina Svetlanova and taught at the Community Music Center under Robert Pace at Teachers College, Columbia University. She then moved to Madrid, Spain for 3 years, where she taught in a private music academy and performed. She has spent several years exploring specialized work in the area of performance-related injuries, including Alexander technique and the work of Dorothy Taubman. Erin Ferguson Young came on board as a piano faculty member and then founded one of our core programs, Music for Little Mozarts, a beginning piano program for ages 4 to 6 that gives children that edge right before they're really ready to dive into private instruction. Erin Ferguson Young received her artist diploma from the nationally renowned High School for Performing and Visual Arts in Houston, Texas, where she studied under Elizabeth Stern and Sylvia Strong. After completing a Bachelor of Music in Piano Performance and Master of Music in Piano Performance and Pedagogy from Baylor University, Ms. Young joined the faculty of the Armstrong Community Music School. She previously served as the youth program coordinator for the Music for Little Mozarts program, which she started. and continues to maintain a private studio with students of all ages. Ms. Young performs in Austin and is a member of the Austin District Music Teachers Association. Dr. Rachel Mcinturf. Well, when Margaret Perry approached Rachel about starting a music technology lab with the Armstrong Community Music School way back in 2000, I bet she didn't know she was beginning a journey that would take her to become one of the key leadership individuals for this institution. Rachel has been the backbone of Armstrong for so many years in so many ways, seeing us through many an adventure. In addition to her role as Director of Finance and Administration, Dr. Rachel Mcinturf holds degrees from the Conservatory of Music, University of Kansas City, Missouri. She has both her bachelor's and master's from that school in composition, and a doctorate of musical arts degree in composition from the University of Texas at Austin. She taught university level courses in electroacoustic composition at UMKC as well as UT from 1988 to 1999. She has been on the faculty of the Armstrong Community Music School since its opening in 2000, teaching composition, piano, music theory, and sight singing. Congratulations to this amazing team of individuals who have brought so much light to this school and to their students and this community. Thank you for 20 years of exemplary service with the Armstrong Community Music School. Here's to 20 more.
Our next performer is an amazing singer, songwriter, actress, pianist, writer, and political activist. And she's not even old enough to vote yet. Sorry, or drive yet. Jessica Cohen has studied piano and composition with ACMS for many years, and she is very dear to our hearts. She has been on many a stage and screen, and she just filmed her first feature film, Richard Linklater's Apollo 10½, which will be out on Netflix next year. Please welcome Jessica Cohen performing her original composition entitled Beautiful Thing.
I was once like you, supposedly alone and afraid. The others felt so too. They said that my edges were frayed, living all alone. No one even bothered to help me. I was so darn prone for people to laugh at me. One faithful day I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, you are a beautiful thing. Hey, don't you change a thing. Just have faith in this world. I see that you're breaking down.
When we were creating an award in honor of Margaret Perry, we knew the focus would need to be on education. Many throughout our community know Margaret as an extraordinary lecturer, as an arts leader, a pianist and harpsichordist. She served on the boards of several arts organizations, but also on the physics board at UT. She always made you feel loved, but first and foremost, she saw herself as an educator. I witnessed her passion for this school on too many occasions to count. She worked tirelessly to ensure this school would have a future of its own when we moved into our new building in 2012. And once established here, she took up teaching again, her deepest, truest passion, after a several years hiatus where her attentions were on building this institution and navigating some complicated times. Hers is a story of joy through any challenge, resilience, fortitude, and the celebration of what music can mean to every human in helping us discover who we truly are. It is my absolute pleasure to present this award to Dr. Matt Hensley, who exemplifies the values of community connection, broad vision in this world of art and music, innovation, and creativity. His formidable intellect, combined with his incredibly big heart, have steered his organization, Austin Classical Guitar, through 30 years of extraordinary growth centered in excellence for our community and excellence in education at the very core of their work. As a member of the ACG board, I have been so fortunate and at times overwhelmed in a good way by their ability to reach so many people with the guitar, with music as the vehicle, whether through their vast education programs in Austin schools, their programs with Travis and Williamson County Juvenile Justice Centers, guitarcurriculum.com, which reaches students and educators on a global level, their sophisticated programming, bringing world-class musicians to Austin, and now bringing those musicians, because of the pandemic, into our living rooms. Their innovative programming series like the recent Ofrendas, I, We, Dream, and Together. And on top of it all, Matt continues to maintain his private guitar studio, mentor individuals and other nonprofits. And in 2015, Matt joined the faculty of UT teaching entrepreneurship and the business management in the arts. He has written 6 books on top of it all: Classical Guitar for Young People, Creativity to Community, Arts Nonprofit Success, One Coffee at a Time, and 4 books in a series of fantasy novels. And he has a new book in the works. And in his free time, if you can imagine it, you might catch him singing a karaoke duet with his wonderful wife, Glenda. Matt, you, like Margaret, know how to work so hard for the people and communities you love. And then you always manage to put joy at the center of your life and your work. I am so grateful to know you. And we, the Armstrong Community Music School, are honored to give you the Margaret Perry Award for Excellence in Education.
Thank you so much, Liz Cass and Armstrong Community Music School. I find receiving this award to be totally overwhelming. Margaret is a shining light for every one of us that was lucky enough to be with her. And her light shines through us to those that we serve, whether or not they know it. Margaret guided me in the ways of organizational development and strategy. She guided me in education as listening and nurturing and generosity. She guided me in community service. And her guidance was vastly greater than her words or even like the lessons that she would give me, because she embodied it. She embodied a kind of hope for humanity and a faith in music that lives on and goes beyond anything that can be spoken. I'd like to accept this award on behalf of my team at Austin Classical Guitar, Travis Markham in particular, Jeremy Osborne in particular, Eric Pearson and Jess Griggs in our education division in particular. Those individuals I've worked with for a combined nearly 40 years now. I'd like to thank Liz Cass in whom Margaret's light and legacy shines the brightest of all, and everyone in Armstrong Community Music School. I'd like to thank Margaret, and I'd like to do that in the only way that I know will reach her.
And now, we would love to share with you a video showcasing our Harmony Initiative programs and the ways we have pivoted to online learning this year.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey friends, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness, we've made it so far, halfway through the week. I hope you guys are doing really well.
Good morning, friends. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Happy Monday. I hope that your week is starting off well. And it's time for us to make some music together.
We're good to go? All right. Hi, everybody. Before we sing the hello song...
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Priyanka.
How do you get
Let's sing happy birthday to Sarah. Yesterday was her birthday. Hey, what do you say? Squish your nose like this today. Ba-da, ba-ba, ba-da. Ba-da, ba-ba, ba-da. Ba-da, ba-ba, ba-da. Ba-ba, ba-da.
All right, let's get our shakers ready. You got your shakers? Shake, 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 stop. Shake, 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 stop. Shake, 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 stop. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you. Well, I'm singing every day and every night. Well, I'm singing every day and every night. La 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 la. Well, what are you doing today? What do you love to do every single day? Do you like to dance? Do you like to get up and sing?
Yeah, no kidding. Thanks for sharing.
But the good thing is, I always know that just like all of us in the group, we have one another here. We have our community that we can come to, and we can do things that make us feel better or help us get beyond the difficulties.
I'm sorry for the times I've been so far away from you. I'm sorry for the tears in times so blue, yeah. I'm sorry for the way I treated you with silence. I'm sorry for loving you this way.
Ba, 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 ba. Okay, it's time for our lullaby now. So it's a great time to really connect with your little one. Bring them close to you, really be in the moment, share the moment with them, and please sing along, hum along. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. So please don't take my sunshine away. Yay! Thanks, friend!
Give yourself a little love. All right, friends. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
We'll see you soon again, and then we'll make music together again. Bye, everybody.
For over 20 years, ACMS has been a place of discovery, creativity, growth, and at the heart, connecting the spokes of this beautiful wheel is community. It goes without saying, this is an incredibly challenging time for humanity. I am so proud of our faculty, staff, students, and entire ACMS family at this moment for their collective courage and flexibility in moving to a mostly online format. We understand that for some students and families in our community, this time has been too overwhelming to continue music classes. Others have forged ahead, and we have all together had the opportunity to engage in meaningful, open-hearted conversations. And in exciting new ways, this time is allowing us to think and dream bigger about the ways in which virtual learning can be a bridge connecting us more deeply to the broader community. This silver lining, in addition to the strength and resilience, which is in our DNA, has been lifting us up every single day, giving us the determination to make sure this school survives, nurtures the community now, and will be better and stronger than ever once we are able to gather safely and in person. ACMS has faced many challenges, each one making us stronger and smarter as an organization. And though these times are most challenging, the potential of this organization is limitless. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for walking this path with us.
This is a path of learning, growth, creativity, connection, discovery, healing, and it comes down to the support of this community, and that means you. You are the reason we do the work that we do. You are the reason veterans, immigrant families, children of teenaged parents, individuals with special needs, and so many more get to have life-changing moments through music. You are the reason so many who would not otherwise have access to music are discovering new abilities and learning to know themselves on a deeper level. You are the reason families get to share precious moments with their children, helping them develop language and movement skills, no matter their economic situation or their abilities. And you are why adults of all walks of life can pick up a new instrument or return to one from their youth and know that they will experience something truly transformative. You are the reason we are celebrating 20 years of lifelong musical learning in the Austin community. And you are the reason we are looking to the next 20 years of service in this community and beyond. At this time, we ask you to consider the value of this institution in your life and the lives of others, and to give in a way that lines up with your passion and ability to contribute. We are most grateful and look forward to building a beautiful, bright future with you for ACMS, our collective musical home. While you do that, we'd like to share a video of the Veterans Guitar Project. This tight-knit group comes together weekly to share in community and music making. One of the veterans recently shared with us just how much this group means to him in helping to heal and face difficulties that are unique to the veteran experience. Together with ACMS teaching artists, these veterans are able to express and work through their pain, and in doing so, create moments of pure joy.
Here all by myself, walking here all alone with just memories of us coming home. Us coming home. Here all by myself, walking here all alone through this garden of honor and stone. Honor and stone. Thinking of you and what should be. Not of you here for eternity. Here's a man so loved who fell so far from home. Now it's part of these shadows and stones. Shadows and stones. All by myself, walking here all alone through this garden of honor and stone. Honor and stone. The caissons mark our pace, lead us to your resting place. You'll never know what you made at home. Now I'm part of it. Honor and stone. Honor and stone. Shots crack o'er the field. My heart cannot yield to you forever song. In this garden of honor and stone. Honor and stone.
for spending time with us today in celebration of the ACMS community. Let's all raise our glasses in honor of this gathering, in honor of James C. Armstrong, Margaret Perry, and our awardees, Jim and Andrea C., Dr. Matt Hensley, Scott Horton, Karen White, Lee Mahoney, Aaron Ferguson Young, and Dr. Rachel Mcinturf.
Let's raise our glasses in honor of our students, families, and devoted community partners. It is a privilege to do this work and to serve this mission of lifelong musical learning for all.
Let's raise our glasses to our collective musical home, to the first 20 years and the next 20 years to come. Our future is bright with potential.
Let's raise our glasses to today's performers, Julia Taylor, Graham Yates, Samesh Yatham, Jessica Cohen, the Veterans Guitar Project, to our school's history, to our faculty and staff, and to you. We are so grateful for your involvement in the life of this institution, and we promise to nurture our ACMS community, making it beautiful and strong, a musical home for all, for this moment and many more to come. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.